Hello everyone. So in this lecture, I'm going to discuss about psychometric test, and I hope you already know about this test a little bit about this test. And this test is often used while we go for finding out the slow learner and advanced learners. And you often find this while you going through some NAAC criteria, like criteria 2. So without wasting time, let's discuss about the psychometric test. Myself, Dr. Dibyajyoti Bora. I'm giving the name of this lecture as psychometric test, but you can consider this as about some aptitude tests to be used to find out slow learners and advanced learners. So conducting aptitude tests for identifying slow learners and advanced learner. Now, what do we understand by a psychometric test? Psychometrics. Obviously, this is related to the psychology, right? Psychology of the students. So this stage help us to identify our skills, knowledge, and personality. Psychometric tests take many forms and are under an umbrella term for any assessment that tests one's cognitive ability or personality. They are often used during the preliminary screening stage or as a part of an assessment center. And most importantly is that they are objective, convenient, and strong indicators of job performance. Okay, so in while if we try to deal this test in our university exams, university students, obviously they are related to our students' performance. We try to find out their IQ level. Okay, and they are this psychometric test is very popular. Mainly, mostly they are popular with large graduate recruiters. Now, what are the main types of psychometric tests? One is our personality test, and another is aptitude test. Now, what is personality test? Personality tests explore your interests, values, and motivations, and analyzing how your character fits with the role of an organization. They analyze your emotions, behaviors, and relationships in a variety of situations. So we also deal with this personality test many times in our university, means to find out the personality. Means while the students are able to deal with complicated situations or not. So we deal with this test, type of personality test also. Then we have our aptitude test, and this aptitude test is very common. As I have already said that they are being already used or mostly used by the different recruiters. And this aptitude test assess your reasoning or cognitive ability, determining whether you have got the right skill set for that role for which you have been going to be recruited, right? So administered under exam conditions, you'll often be given 1 minute to answer each multiple choice questions. So maximum times we use multiple choice questions, the questions which have some options. Among those given options, one option is correct. The students need to find it out. Your intelligence levels are compared to a standard, meaning that you must achieve a certain score to pass. Like in most of the universities, they keep it at 40. If you get more than 40, then you have passed. More than equal to 40 is 5 pass. Sometimes they consider 45 as that threshold value also. And when we go for finding out the slow learners and advanced learner, then we can fix like that if students are getting greater than equal to 40. Okay, then what happens? And suppose this range greater than equal to 40, then they are okay. But if they are getting greater than equal to 70%, then they are advanced learners. But if less than 40%, they are slow learners So we should give more concentration or more focus on those students. We should give them some supplementary lectures or some remedial classes. Basically, this type of psychometric tests are conducted at the beginning of any program. Like suppose your BSc or BTech, the first semester students, we need to find out their IQ levels, because if you conduct these tests at the beginning of any program, the first semester itself, then there's a faculty will be able to get that what are the IQ levels of your students. You will be able to design your lecture in such a way that they will be fit for each level of the students. So it's very important that psychometric tests should be conducted at the first semester itself of any program. Now, common tests of this aptitude test, like we have diagrammatic reasoning, error checking, numerical reasoning, spatial reasoning, verbal reasoning. So this is reasoning. We mostly consider these quantitative aptitude type questions and verbal reasoning. I'm going to show you some demo also. Let me share the screen for you. See, I have designed this psychometric test for BSc IT first semester student. As I have already mentioned you, that the psychometric test should be conducted at the very beginning of any program, like first sem of BSc IT or first sem of BTech IT or whatever your courses. And the question level should be designed in such a way that they will include average to advanced level also. And it will be better if you partition them, means you are going to include different type of questions in your question papers, like quantitative aptitude for 20 marks. You can see this, no? Quantitative aptitude for 20 marks, reasoning for 20 marks, English 10 marks. Okay. While designing this test, I have fixed 2 marks for every correct answer. You can give 1 mark also. In that case, you need to design 100 questions. I'm giving you now 50 questions, 2 marks each for every correct answer. But the thing is that I already told you that the questions should be properly distributed among different sections, like quantitative aptitudes for 20 marks, reasoning for 20 marks, and English for 10 marks. This is a standard design. Okay, let me show you some questions. So while designing this, I'm designing it in the Google form. So first I have given like this name, university ID, course and semester information as in the section 1, and in the section 2 I'm keeping the questions. This is the section 2. See, now what thing is that I'm putting the settings in such a way that question will be random in nature. Means question will be random in nature, means suppose question 1 will come. So suppose for this student, the question number 1 is okay. Now for some other students, question number 40 will come at the first questions. So question will be coming in that random manner. Okay. Now look at the questions. The population of a city is 50,000 at present. It increases at the rate of 10% per annum. What will be its population 3 years from now? This is basically a quantitative aptitude questions. So these questions, these answers are given here. One of them is correct. The students need to find it out. So 1 minute of time is enough to solve this question. So basically this test will also check the students' ability, how they will face some tough situation in that definite time. Suppose this in question means within 1 minute, how they will be able to solve this question. Similarly, this question, and there are different questions I have included here. Like this is ratio-based questions. Then I have included, wait, I'm going to show series type of questions. Then missing terms. Then see, English reasoning part, means verbal reasoning part is also including here. Like the pick the odd one out, tiger, lion, cow, wolf. You all know what will be the odd one here, right? So like this one is, if Rose is coded as 6H21, chair is coded as 73456, Chris is coded as 961,470. What will be the set code for search? So this code-based questions also included. So in this way, 50 questions is designed, including the basic level to the standard level. So as I have already used this set, and I got 21 responses from the BSc IT first semester, 24 responses, sorry, for the BSc first students. I am going to see summary. You go to the summary, you'll see average, median, and range. In the average, they are getting 50.25 out of 100 points. So with that, by looking at the average value, you will get to know that what is the average IQ level of your students. If they are getting, suppose, 70 or more than 70, then this means that it means average is greater than 70 or equal to 70. That means that most of the students of your class is of advanced learners. Yes, sir. And if they are getting less than equal to 40, then they are slow learners. And they are getting in this range, 50 to 40 to 70, then they are average kind. Okay. Then you can see the median value also. 52 is the median value, and range is like 12 to 78. They are getting. Okay. So frequently missed questions. Then question wise answer means how many students are giving the correct answer for that questions are also being shown here. Okay, so you can analyze this. Ultimately, what you can do, you can create a response sheet here, like I'm going to create one for here. See, this one is created, timestamp is given, and means in which date this test has been conducted, and the scores. This is the scores, and these are the students' names. Okay, then you can find out, suppose this 12. 12 is less than 40, right? So this is a slow learner. Similarly, 70. Greater than equal to 70 is what? Advanced learner. So he's advanced learner. In this way, it will be easy to find out the slow learners and advanced learners using this psychometric test. So this is the BSc means first graduation level psychometric test. In the master level psychometric test, users need to increase the means levels or standard of the questions. Other procedures are same. So I hope that everything is clear to you now. Means whatever the things I have discussed here, now you got it. And still, suppose any questions you want to ask me regarding this psychometric test, you can ask me, because in our NAAC assessment is a very important part to find out slow learner and advanced learner. I hope you all know about the NAAC criteria too. Okay, so that's it. So with this, I'm concluding today's lecture. So comment section is there for having an interaction with me. That's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.